Hello there. In this video, I want to address some things that I didn't mention last time. So, first of all, how do you get help in R? Well, it's very easy. Suppose you had a function that you don't really know how to use. Like let's say you wanted to make a box plot. You type in box plot, and I want you to see that at the bottom of the console here, it tells you some stuff about the function. It says that it has a basic argument, which is going to be a data vector, and that then there are additional arguments. Okay. Fair enough. So that gave us some information. You may have been able to guess that much. Just for fun. So let's give it the vector that it so badly wants. Let's just call it. Doesn't matter. This is just like made up data on duck height. Let's say. Okay, great. Bam. R will pop it out for us, giving us median quartiles and this 1.5 IQR range, whatever. We'll get to all of this stuff later. Anyhow, if you need more detailed information, you type question mark, the name of the function, and open and just empty parentheses, and something like this will pop up. And this will tell you in a very detailed, often too detailed for whatever your purposes are, how to use it. But this speaks to the versatility of R. You don't just get, one simple box plot. You get all of these different options for how you want the thing to look. You can have different colors. You can have like different shapes of the box plot. You can have it notched. All these sorts of things. Okay, and it also gives you examples down here of specifically how to use it. And oftentimes these are more involved, less sort of beginner examples, and more what is the full utility of the function that you're using. Okay, so that's that. The other thing I wanted to address is the editor, because in the last video I created a function in the R console and I never showed this important thing about like your workflow in R, which is generally you want to be writing your functions in what's called an editor so that you can copy and paste it and make changes to it and debug it and all of this stuff as one piece, and then you bring it into the console. So to open up your editor, you go File, New Document. So I'm just going to rewrite the function that I wrote last time, sample mean with a function. For its argument, takes a single data vector. Oh, maybe I should show that you can do things like this. Okay. We had our output, which was just a single integer, and we wanted then to assign to our output the sum of x over the length, and then we wanted to print mean. Okay. So here's the nice thing. We get our function, we can just copy it, one shot, drop it in, copy and paste in, and now it's ready to go. Let's suppose we wanted to take the sample mean of these data that we collected. We would just copy our vector here, paste like so, and what do we think the mean is? So the median was 4. What was it on the box? I don't remember. Oh, nice. I wasn't expecting that to work that nicely. Okay, so that's how we would use the editor. Now, just to give more on like why we would want to do that. Like, let's say you made a mistake, which can happen from time to time. Like if you forgot a parenthesis or something. So we bring our function in. Now, it's going to tell you where the error is. It's calling our attention to there was something funny in this line that R didn't like. Now, if we had been working just in the console, as you saw last time, as you're entering in lines of the function, R is not going to make corrections for you at that time. And then if you want to go back and change something, you have to bring up each line of the function individually, hope that you've gotten it right. And this process, if it was more involved code, could end up taking a really long time to like work through one by one each line of the code, entering it in, supposing that you've guessed right as to what was wrong with whatever your code was. So this is why we quote-unquote debug in the editor, because now it's saying, okay, there's something wrong here. Let's go into the editor and look at this area. I forgot a parenthesis. Okay, so you get your parenthesis in, and then you simply copy and paste the function in again, and now the thing should be operable. Yay! Okay, so that's going to conclude this video. I just wanted to emphasize how to get help in R, which is just you put in the name of the function and you see what kind of information it gives you down here at the bottom of the screen. And I wanted to also show how to use the editor. I mean, well, I'll just add here. Another great thing here is now we can take this and we can save it. And this is going to tell us, am I showing too much of my computer here on the internet? Whatever. Everything's fine. But I am going to get out of there. Right, so you can save your functions, and then at a later point in time you can go back, open them up, and reuse them, which is very useful if you're doing something more involved that accumulates over time. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me in this video. I hope to see you next time.